Hello, dear little cute learners. How are you all? I hope you all are doing well. I'm your mathematics educator again here with a new chapter with a new concept. So, today we have chapter number 10, which is measurement of length. So, first of all, we are discussing about what does mean by measurement. Measurement, you can simply say when you measure something, when you have your ruler in your hand and you can measure the how many centimeters you are having. But before that, when we don't have any rural, any the other thing, any fancy tape to calculate and to measure anything, then what we are doing at that moment, we are using non-standard units of length. So you always see your mother or father which doing measure things like this with the help of their left hand span, right? With the help of their hand. Sometimes we use our fingers, our hand span, our cubit, and a pace of measuring length. These are non-standard units of length. So what we called it? Non-standard units of length. First of all, finger. It is a non-standard unit of length. If, for example, I want to calculate and I want to measure this pen, how can I measure it with the help of my finger? Like this, one finger, then I put here, then two finger. So almost two fingers long this pen would be. But now if I want to measure it with the help of a handspan, so I can simply take my handspan like this and then measure it. So now it is equal to my handspan. But okay, fine. Handspan. Now a cubit. This is used for measuring the width of a top surface of a table. The measurement shown is 1 cubit. So this is your 1 cubit. You can easily measure the length of a table with the help like this, 1 cubit. After this, a pace. This is used for measuring the length of the classroom. Here the distance shown is 1 place. You always see you have to just measure how many spins you are doing. You all do in your classroom as well as a play. Now these non-standard units are not considered appropriate for measuring length because the size of the body part varies from person to person. Very right. It means that my one finger is not equal to your one finger. My one hand span it's not equal to your hand span. This is why these are called non-standard units and it is not an appropriate way to measure anything, because if we measure in such a way, so your pen this pen measurement according to your finger is very according as compared to my fingers. It means we have to use standard unit of length. How can we use it? The standard unit of the length is meter. We use meter scale for measuring length. There are different kind of meter scales available in the market. Some of them are given below. So these are the different meter scale we are having for measuring different things, and this is an appropriate way to measure any object because it is a universal it is a standard unit we are having to measure anything. For example, first we have measuring tape which is used by the carpenters. Then we have your meter scale which is used by the tailor, and after we have meter scale. Height of a boy is measured by a meter scale. So a meter rod is given below. It is divided into 100 equal parts. The length of each part represented 1 centimeter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So how many centimeters are there in 1 meter? 100 centimeters. You have to always remember this point because in further we can also convert our meter into centimeters and centimeters into meter, as we converted in our previous chapter money into rupees and rupees into money. Now, if we divide 1 meter into 100 equal parts, then each part measures 1 decimeter. Now, if we want to convert 1 centimeter further, it means 1 centimeter is equal to decimeter. Now, we have to identify how many decimeter. Centimeter smaller parts is decimeter. So 10 decimeter is the answer. So 1 meter is equal to 10 decimeter. Sorry, decimeter. Okay. Next, 1 decimeter is equal to 10 centimeters. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So these three conversion we have to remember. 1 meter is equal to 10 decimeter. 1 decimeter is equal to 10 centimeter, and 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Okay. So in short, we denote meter, decimeter and centimeter by m, dm and cm, okay, respectively. If are you familiar with the centimeter rule? It is usually found in your pencil box. It is used to measure the length of small objects. So you have your rule to measure the small objects like your eraser, any small line, okay. Now conversion of units of length. How can we convert further our units? So to convert meters into decimeters. So how can we convert meters into decimeter? First we will have to understand the relationship between meter and decimeter, which is 1 meter is equal to 100 decimeter. So if you want to convert 15 centimeters, so what you have to do? 15 multiplied by 10 is equal to 110 decimeter. 12 meter is equal to 12 multiplied by 10, 120 decimeter. Next, to convert meter and decimeter into decimeter. So this is your question, 5 meter and 3 decimeter. So first we have to convert 5 meter into decimeter, which is 50 decimeter. 5 multiplied by 10 and 3 decimeter, total your 53 decimeter. Same for 12 meter, 5 decimeter, 12 multiplied by 10, 120 decimeter plus 5, 125 decimeter. Now we have our exercise. In this, what we have to do, convert into decimeter and fill in the blanks box. So you have meter, 8 multiplied by 10, so 80 decimeters we have. 29 multiplied by 10, so 29 decimeter we have. So we already understood how we have to convert meter into decimeter in our above section. So you can simply refer that and write your answer in this. Express in decimeters. How we can express this in decimeter? 4 multiplied by 10, 40 decimeter plus 3, which is equal to 43 decimeter. 7 multiplied by 10, 70 plus 5, which is equal to 75 decimeters. Okay. So you simply write your answers. Okay. Now to convert meters into centimeters. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. So how can you convert your meters into centimeters? By just multiply with 100. So 6 meter, 6 multiply by 100, 600 centimeter. 70 multiply by 100, 7000 centimeter. To convert meters and centimeters into centimeters, 3 meter and 12 centimeter. So first we have to convert 3 meter into centimeter, which is 300 centimeters by multiplying with 100. Now adding 12 centimeter with it. So and answer is your 312 centimeter. Now to convert decimeter into centimeters. So first of all, we have to understand what is the relationship between decimeter and meter, centimeter. So 1 decimeter is equal to 10 centimeters. So 2 decimeter is equal to 2 multiplied by 10, 20 centimeters. 3 multiplied by 10, 30 centimeters. 9 decimeters means 9 multiplied by 10. 22 decimeters means 22 multiplied by 10. So that is very easy, students. I hope so. You understood this. To convert decimeters and centimeters into centimeters, so first of all, you have to convert this into centimeters by multiplying it by 10. So you got your answer 20 centimeter plus 2 centimeter, that is equal to 22 centimeters. Okay. Conclusion is to convert decimeters and centimeters into centimeters. We first convert decimeters into centimeters and then add the number of the centimeters obtained to the number of centimeters given. Okay. This is your next exercise. You have to convert centimeters. So 6 multiplied by 100, 600 centimeter. 76 multiplied by 100, 7600 centimeters. Express in centimeters. So convert it first into meters. So 400 centimeter plus 5, that is equal to 405 centimeters. 910. So 910 centimeter is your final answer. Convert into centimeters. Meter and centimeter. So again 200 plus 22, which is 222 centimeters we have. So same you have to do for rest of the questions you are having. Try to do it yourself. Addition of length. Now add 53 meter 20 centimeter and 40 meter 12 centimeter. Again the same point we have to keep in our mind, that is always add the meter into meter and centimeter into centimeter. Your unit will be remain same for addition and subtraction. Okay, should be same. So 53 meter and 14 meter is equal to 67 and 20 plus 12 is 32 centimeter. The total measurement is 67, 32 centimeter. Now at 28 meter, 54 centimeter, 24 meter and 86 centimeter. So 4 plus 6, 10, 1, 5 plus 8, 13 plus 1, 14, 1, 8 plus 4, 12, 12 plus 1, 13, 1 and 5. So 53 meter, 40 centimeter total you have. Now we have to add. So 3 plus 4, 7, 6 plus 1, 7, 4 plus 2, 1 plus 2, 3, 4 plus 4 is 8. So 83 meters 77 centimeter is your answer. Next, 5 plus 6 is 11, 1, 3 plus 4, 7, 8, 2 plus 4 is 6, 8 plus 1 is 9. So total you have 96 meter 81 centimeter. Okay. Arrange in column and find the sum. So you can simply arrange it. 13 meter 26 centimeter, 14 meter 51 centimeter. 6 plus 1 7, 2 plus 5 7, 3 plus 4 7, 1 plus 1 2. So 27 meter 77 centimeter is your final answer. So you can do rest of the question similarly. Now we have subtraction of length. So we just move forward with the question. We have to just simply subtract which we learnt in our previous chapter. So 7 minus 2, 5, 5 minus 3, 2, 8 minus 2, 6, 7 minus 5, 2. So 26 meter, 25 centimeter total you have. But the other thing which you have to consider in this subtraction, what is that? You always make sure you subtract meter from meter and centimeter from centimeter only. Okay. Now move forward to your exercise 10D. So you can simply subtract 6 minus 5, 1, 4 minus 3, 1, 8 minus 6, 2 and 1 is this. So 12 meter 11 centimeter. 6 minus 8 it's not possible. So we take a carry from other number. 16 minus 8 is 8. Now we have 0. We have to take a carry from other number. 10 minus 2 is 8. 2 minus 4 is not possible. So again we take a carry. So 4 minus 12 minus 4 is 8. 1 minus 1 is 0. So 8 meter 88 centimeter is your final answer. Now arrange in column and subtract. So you can arrange it, which I already explained you in your addition part, and then subtract it. Okay. Now you have your mathematics lab activity which you have to perform in your maths lab. After this is the end of your chapter. I hope so students you like this chapter, you understood it very well. Now I'll meet you in your next class. So what you have to do till now? So what you have to do till that, you have to keep learning and have a good day. Bye bye.